Do you not post videos on YouTube often because you have resistance to it? No, I'm just lazy. Okay, fine, I get resistance sometimes. Jeez, I am only human. Aren't you the one that's always preaching, oh my god, can we just start the video now, please? Go ahead, girl, I'm not even a real person. Oh shit, I'm starting to talk to myself again. What's up guys, it's your girl Steph back at it again with another randomly timed video with a completely random topic. Magic happens outside of your comfort zone. Come on. Really? This quote and the photo that I just showed are such bullshit because they make it seem like the average person just needs to walk the same amount of steps as it takes to get from their bed to their washroom in the morning as it does to go from your comfort zone to a place of magic, which is definitely not the case. I have to go pee. 8 steps. But realistically, the photo should look something more along the lines of this photo, and I'll tell you why. February 2017 has been one of the absolute most transformational and most adventurous months of my entire life. The month consisted of a trip to Japan on a mission of world peace, consisted of a lot of jet lag. There was a Warriors of Light, metaphysical, and martial arts retreat that I did. I finished an old novel and started the publishing process of that novel. I crushed an overdue fitness goal, and I got really high marks, so I'm talking like 80s and 90s on tests and papers, and I only attended 5 days of class in all of February. That's like I can count that on one hand. That is pathetic for a university student. Sounds amazing though, no? But it was also filled with a lot of small and large doses of anxiety and resistance to everything that I was doing. And a lot of times I was throwing myself out of my comfort zone, and sometimes I was literally dragging my ass out the door. But do you know what my life would have looked like if I stayed in my comfort zone for the entire month? Probably something a little bit like this. That was a shitty day. I deserve this nap. I had 2 hours of class today. Thank God the bachelor's on today. Wow, so exciting, right? No. So most commonly when someone faces resistance of some sort, it means that they're trying to grow in a way, and sometimes that can be a little bit painful. And a lot of the times it comes out in the forms of anxiety and fear. So the definition of anxiety and fear are as follows. I actually looked this up. So anxiety is the worry about future events, and fear is the reaction to current events. These feelings may cause physical symptoms such as fast heart rates and shakiness. I would be 100% lying to you if there wasn't a point in my month. Actually, I think there are probably 2 points in my month where I literally had to sit myself down and be like, Stephanie, you will not shit your pants right now. Get your shit together. Because I was absolutely terrified of moving forward with something, which is kind of normal, right? So is resistance actually what the doctor ordered? Well, kind of, but here's why. When I say that you need resistance in your life, I'm not giving you a free pass to just complain about absolutely anything and everything that happens. For example, if you've been a student for 10 years of your life and you still get nervous before taking a test, that is not resistance. That's more of like a drama kind of emotional attachment. That is something you need to fix. That is something you need to work on. That is something that you need coping skills for. Because after 10 years of repeating the same process, you should kind of be okay and be comfortable with what you're doing. Some coping skills that you could use just in general would be like meditating, listening to music, exercising, saying prayers or mantras, kind of like whatever works for you. But the kind of resistance that I'm talking to you about is when you put yourself in an absolutely brand new situation or a situation that you don't normally put yourself in. So for example, traveling to a new country, speaking in front of a bunch of people, making a YouTube video, going skydiving, moving houses, and I think you kind of get the point, right? When you put yourself in new situations like this, it's kind of normal that your heart starts to beat a little bit and your palms get just a little bit sweaty with anxiety and fear. It's okay if you need a moment to tell yourself that everything's gonna be okay. And most importantly, you're probably gonna feel really uncomfortable. But it's that sense of resistance, it's that feeling of being so uncomfortable that's generally a good sign that you're gonna be growing in some way. But here's the key, you gotta make sure that that anxiety and that feeling doesn't take over you when you are going on these new adventures or trying these new things. And this whole getting over your fears thing shouldn't be a long and dramatic process. In fact, it should take you a matter of seconds once you start to practice how to get over these fears. It's when you bring in that drama that your mind starts working and you're like, oh my God, I can't do this. And that just makes the situation worse. So when dealing with fears, no drama, cope with it, find a way to get through it, and it'll be so much easier. And most likely when you conquer this fear, you're probably gonna start feeling a little bit comfortable again. So that probably means it's time for you to move on to something else, which means getting uncomfortable again, which means more growth, which means a happier and more joyful life. So to end off this video, I have 2 questions for you. What's one thing you've always wanted to do in your life? And 2, are you ready to get a little uncomfortable to accomplish that mission?
I know I'm living on